Hey, what's up with it? Let's say, I got a good one for you this morning, baby. You understand me? I got a good one. Oh boy. But before we do all that, let me get to this money. No, she's not. Shits. Say, bro. So this would be sort of a an interim area to sort of cut back on all that dandruff on your lap. That being said, we're gonna move forward from this. Um, Kind of a lot of stuff shaking, but it's not for the right reasons. I'm gonna start out with just showing you this really quick. I know it's very sad. Well, now let me start out with this real quick. Actually, this shit don't make no fucking sense. I'm back to it again. Miss Emma, thank you for removing your post in support of this movement. This shit is wild and all outside. You mean this lady been cranking 8 cheeseburgers down her neck her whole life, and now we supposed to worry about what the fuck, how they supposed to eat? This shit is crazy. Last night, this fool was asking for money for him. And then when Keys said, well, why don't you just share? Hey, boys, why don't you just share some resources, right? Like some 911 crisis food network resources instead of trying to send these losers money. Okay. So now he's adjusted the approach a little bit. Now, before we get into all of that stuff, who we are supporting, who are we supporting out here with this money? Well, we supporting Shiesty Draco Shiesty, right? Y'all don't know who Draco Shiesty is? Let me show you who Draco Shiesty is. It's just a little irresponsible motherfucker is who he is. But he's out here trying to do grown man shit. And unfortunately, well, man, shit, man. This shit is sad because of what we know it is. Right now, this is the thing. True posted some stuff about meth and whoring on the 26th of Christmas, right? Now, that's since been deleted, but you already know. This the screenshot mafia, motherfucker. So let's do this here. We'll go entire screen. So, where we at here? Here it is. It's pretty bad when your mother tells you to go live with some random meth heads and go be a junkie whore. Like, what kind of people are some of y'all nowadays? This shit just happened, gang. Yo, no, yeah, she been in crisis. You playing hooky, baby? Girl. He can't stop grifting for shit. Meanwhile, this is the kind of shit that she putting this child through. Now, on the flip side of that, True's not innocent in all this, gang. Fuck you talking about? Hell no, these some motherfucking me degenerates in real life, gang. I bet you that fool got money for look. He got money for vapes and shit, don't he? Fuck you mean? What you mean, gang? They got money for all the good shit. What you talking about? If you want to send your money to somebody named Draco Shiesty, you go right the fuck ahead. You go right ahead and send your money to Draco. No, they got money for puppies, pit bulls, all kind of shit. Hell yeah. Hey, look here. I don't feel sorry and I don't get tired. Hell no. What the fuck, man? Clean your nails, Jack. This is not our problem as a community. This is Andrew's problem. Fuck you talking about? This is not our problem. This is not our problem at all, man. Draco Shiesty. Marquise, you got a lot of explaining to do, homie. Anyways, it's our problem. That's right. Something tells me they qualify for government assistance. You goddamn right they do. What the fuck, man? And I'm going to show it again. Sorry, shits and giggles. I'm going to show it again. Right here. Food pantry. Jack, go to the fucking food pantry. This is not our problem. It's not our problem. You go right there to the motherfucking Hawkins County. Get you some fucking food, Jack. You go to Churchill. You go to all these places and get this shit. This ain't our problem to make sure they got weed and vape money. This ain't our problem. No. If you remember back in the Gap in the middle of this shit, they had seen True and Leslie at the head shop, the hippie house. What was they buying? They was buying glass. So True could smoke marijuana concentrate, wax. She was 17. She wasn't old enough. Straight up. This is not our fucking problem. And if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. You're going to fall for anything. So, Emma, thank you for removing your support to this shit. Now, what is very interesting about all of this, man, let me show you something real quick. There's a first time for everything. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, help this lady. From her death box obsession. Support H and his family. H is no different at this point in time than Grandis, Candace, or a little bit different than Allie. But think about it, gang. If they haven't pulled Don and Candace, or they had pulled Candace in, and Candace was a witness that day, or a suspect, they all suspects or witnesses at the very least, right? Now, it's very hard to try to understand a boy who 2 months ago was answering questions at $5 a watt on his daddy's channel. He said he's out there messing with them black boys getting to the money. That's what the fuck he said. He said he's out here getting money. Now, his mama been in the hospital 2 motherfucking days, and all of a sudden he ain't getting no money no more. What you mean, gang? What do you mean, Jack? Your daddy is a grifting motherfucker, Jack. This is a problem. This is a real problem. Don't none of them kids look like they missed no meals until today. This shit ain't our problem. And Jody, for fuck's sake, Jody don't want to send her money to it. She just wants to look like she's in support of other people sending their money. Let's be very clear about this. Let's be crystal fucking clear. Not crystal crime time clear. Crystal clear. This is some bullshit. Andrew was supposed to have had his motherfucking 12-hour stream. They done already paid for it. They done already paid this man $100 to come here for 12 hours. Now he done changed the shit because he's in mourning over his ex-bitch that he used to talk crazy to motherfucker about on the internet. I don't know. And let me tell you what. The other issue is, right now, they're trying to groom you and pattern you to pay off $50 at a time. What happens when they need services for this lady? They ain't even got to the day they need the real money. Straight up. I don't know what's going to happen to the lady, but they the one saying she's not going to survive this. Let's say she don't survive this. Who's going to pay for all the aftercare services?
Eat a fat dick, you stupid motherfucker.
Straight up, who's going to pay? Probably Brandy B, Diana, somebody like that probably. Somebody who is so defiantly oppositional in their life and they hate their own lifestyle so much that they'll see that they just want to be in oppositional stance. Sort of like White Boy Lockdown Radio. But I think I see he's sort of maturing away from that, right? But it's just somebody that they know better. They know better, but they're here for the argument. They're here for the drama, right? Now, this is not that. I don't want to stand in oppositional defiance of this. Just standard issue oppositional defiance. No. But this shit is not our problem. So I will stand up oppositionally to it. This is not our problem. This is not Jody Stuhl's problem. Jody Stuhl, she has to promote the furtherance of this for what? Because she is a second-hand or third-hand component, just like Pandrew, just like H, just like Allie. Who? So if Jody doesn't make this sort of behavior okay for Pandrew and his derelict children, then it's not okay for Jody and her derelict children. Straight up. They want to convince you that their life is so fucking great. But when they have crises, they can't turn inward. They can't turn inward to the greatness that they've convinced you they have for almost 3 years. Right? If they were so fucking great, or even moderately great, medially great, well, they just turn to their family, wouldn't they? So you mean to tell me you're so fucking great you can turn to your family and then double dip off the internet as well? No, that's not what it means. These folks don't have nobody in their real life. No, they only tricking the people that support them on the internet into believing that they also have a great support system in real life. They do not have a great support system. Why? Because they're probably not good human beings. There is the off chance that potentially some of these people could be good human beings, but just swallowed in a swell of trashy people. And so they sort of the outcast, they outcasted to the side all by themselves, right? You follow me? It's not that either. It's that these people are trash, and when they don't have what it takes in order to fulfill their own need in the time of quote unquote crisis, they're going to lean on the suckers. That's what they're going to do. They're going to lean on a sucker. Why wouldn't you want to lean on a sucker instead of yourself? Think about it. Anybody can come. It happens. It does. But the fact of the matter is, when you can't turn inward, but you've been here telling everyone how great you are, man, you see whole communities a quarter at a time. For instance, there was just a lady up here at the cigarette house. Some people that worked there, they had a car wreck, and they didn't have all of the insurances they needed to take care of everything, right? So what they did was, what is this here? Oh, 152. What they do is they'll take a coffee can, put a slit in the top, put a picture around it, and say, man, anything you can do, and the community will come together. Why these people don't have why they don't have a coffee can at the damn hippie house? Because that's too much like work. He don't even have $50 to help his child in this situation. It's not a situation where he's like, son, you got into this all on your own. That means you got to go figure it out. No, he just don't have $50. What's going to happen when you need a little extra larger service because of the nature of the way things were left? Y'all ain't even started paying yet. Y'all just getting ready to get primed up to start paying for the misallocations of Allie's life. Straight up. JM says some people need a lesson in Maslow's hierarchy of needs and allocate appropriately. They don't even know what allocate means. Good morning, Dammers. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you joined us. So the issue is that when you mix white trash or any ethnic trash, for that matter, right? I'm not here to tell you that over in India, there ain't people over there in the hierarchy that think that some of the people that live around them trash. The terminology white trash is going to cover every ethnicity. When you're here and you're doing rowdy shit, come on, man. This ain't no damn 401k. He didn't care. So what now? This fool trying to find somebody to take care of his responsibility because he knows now Allie ain't going to take care of it mediocrily. She taking care of these kids like shit. Man, they done had CPS so many times since all this shit started. It ain't a fluke. It's not a fluke. It's the lifestyle they live. It's the lifestyle they live. So now he is like, oh shit, Allie might not make it. Let me go on ahead and get on this horse. And let me groom the internet community to get ready to pay for Allie's funeral and take care of these fucking kids that are grown adults. They having kids. These kids having kids doing grown shit. Oh, they can fuck like grown folks. They can fuck like grown folks. But guess what? Nobody around the motherfucker can feed themselves. They can't even put condoms on like adults. But they doing adult shit. Can't put a condom on while you live in a life that looks like this. But we think you can handle some money responsibly. We think that this boy who can't stay out of jail, stealing vapes and shit, with little kids in the car. We think that this fool can handle some money if people send it to him. Yeah, Rebecca, you damn show right. Not to mention, it's a third child. Little Bear. What's going on with her? How come nobody ain't talking about the real issue here, which is Bear? Who's going to take care of the minor? These other two fools, they done, hey, look here, they're going to dance with the folks that brought them. This post that I just showed you, this post been removed. Why she removed this post? I'll tell you why. Because she needs somebody, even if it's one time, they are in need, right? They're in need. So she cannot also be here asking for Cash App money for her mother, who will say piece of shit things like this to her while she's pregnant. This who you finna send your money to. You finna send your money. Man, look here. If any of y'all got some family or ever have experienced family that has an addiction issue, they're going through the process, let me tell you what. I bet y'all don't feel like, at this point in the game, like you helping when they come to you dragging in the dirt saying they need $50 or $20 or $10. You actually understand that you're doing a greater service by not helping, because it's not help. This is not help. This is the early stage of you having to live without your mama. I didn't make the decision for you, but you're going to have to learn to live without your mama. That's not for us to take care of you in the first couple of days. You can't make it 2 days without your mama. Man, come on. Y'all out here having kids. Y'all can make it without your mom. I assure you, you can. God is going to provide for the birds and the fish, or the fish and the birds, however you interpret it. But this shit is wild, man. Running around here, chasing after money, and all of this is a sideshow. It's a sideshow Bob to Summer Wells. Bro, I tell you. No, that's the thing, JM. They don't want it like that. They don't want services. Andrew's not asking like, hey, can somebody please go pick my boy up and take him to the food pantry? Fuck no. Let's satisfy this issue tonight with enough money to get him a burger, some weed, and some cigarettes. $50. But you doing it, ain't you, baby? You doing it, ain't you? Fucking right, you doing it. I'm sorry to hear that. Rest their soul. And you know what? Rest Allie's soul in whatever space it's in. But only here does the why lie I need a beer sign hold any validity. Because if you caught these fools outside of the store asking you for money on the way in and the way out, you'd be like, man, I just told you, bro, I don't have no money coming into this bitch. Coming in the store, I just told you I ain't got no money for you. I mean, listen, man, the woman getting food stamps. You know she's getting food stamps. It's this early in the month and they ain't got no food. Come on, man. So you see the trickle down. It is a complete trickle down, right? It's a trickle down. You got JSB. Again, JSB has to scam. She has to ride this scam too. The reason she got to ride this scam is because if she don't, then when she needs money because she was just, listen to me, folks. Listen to me. JSB was just privately begging for $200 from Tiffany, saying that this $200 that she needed was going to change her fucking life forever. You mean to tell me that without the $200 that she was requiring to go on panels, that's what it was. She was requiring $200 from Tiffany to go on panels. Meanwhile, she went and spent 6 hours on a panel while I refinished some furniture out here. Y'all remember that? She acted like the $200 was going to be a tip for having spent all the time there. She didn't even get $200 that was going to change her fucking life. Or she got 6 sets of $200 and that it was never going to change any fucking thing. That $200 was just, I need $200 from here. I need $200 from there. I need $200 from here. And now y'all saying what I said. Y'all saying what I said. This is a money grab for all these people. As soon as one turns it on, they all turn it on, baby. They turn it on. Boom, 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 boom. They just lighten up the yard. I tell you what, man, this is some real bullshit. I'll tell you that right now. Y'all fools are diuretic. Straight up. Guess what? And anyone that stands, and I'm going to say it, anyone that stands in opposition of telling them they need to figure it out on their own, man, shame on you. Shame on you. the logical side of this community can tell the difference between oppositional defiance and just them weird motherfuckers. So I expect now Chubb Selena, Belinda, all the rest of these ugly-hearted pink ladies, they're going to rush out here and they're going to enable this situation, which is kind of partly probably what needs to happen, right? Because of the way this shit is all shaken out, let me tell you what it probably needs. It probably needs 1, 2, 10, 20 dumbasses from the internet to throw money at this situation, prop it up on a life raft, and then when the people are like, look, we've been helping you for 6 months now, it's time for you to stand on your own 2 legs. They won't be able to. They will not be able to stand on their own 2 legs. And then you're going to have a worse problem later on than you fucking have now. I'm being for real. So Jody Stool, moving forward. I want to go here really quick. Because Mama Bear, you done stepped in it, honey. I tried to smooth the waters over last night, Queen. You're going to have to end up dealing with TM. I promise you, you're going to deal with her. I don't know who the fuck Mama Bear thinks she is. She's just some derelict, too, that rode in on the back of Allie. Now, Allie is no longer capable of carrying Mama Bear, and so you just chucking back and forth. You dumbass Mama Bear, you said 2 months ago that they'd have tricked your daughter into getting on this boy who they think his own mother thinks he has something more to do with Summer Wells than he said. That's what you losers said. It came out of you losers suckholes. You said Allie thinks Punter knows more than what he's saying, so they're going to use Dumpling to try to trick it out of him, right? All you lame-ass pink people was involved in that shit. All of them. Look at this dumb shit here. Did I hear the other day that there's surveillance? Oh, Jesus. Cameras that showed Summer left the swimming hole looking ass. All a bunch of dumb shit. All of this shit. From Andrew fake taking lie trips to Summer's Day 2 years ago. All of this shit. Fuck all of you. Right? And I mean, let's even take a look at the Cash App really quick. LLL Bam Bam 23. Any idea what that is? That's some irresponsible loser shit. Long live little Bam Bam 23. Must be they had a little derelict motherfucker that lost his life out there doing some dumb shit with this Draco Shiesty shit. And we even gonna send money to some irresponsible gangster shit, some irresponsible far East Tennessee gangster shit. Long live little Bam Bam. Man, fuck little Bam Bam. There's somebody smoking a little Bam Bam pack right now. Don't nobody care about this shit. Y'all help these motherfuckers by helping them. Help them help themselves. Look, Andrew has never seen 115 likes accumulatively in all of his life until a woman that he used to talk shit about every single day is on death's doorstep. Now people out here feeling bad for this toothless wonder. What are you talking about? Are you motherfuckers been dropped on your head? Shit, I'm the one with the brain malformation. Y'all acting like idiots. What the fuck is this shit? This is insane. But we're going to listen to a little bit of this.
Don't come into my channel, bitch. Not today. Not today, Cletus. Not today, Satan. Not today. Not tomorrow.
Mama Bear, you are a dumbass. You are unequivocally, unarguably, and uncategorically one of the dumbest hicks on this motherfucker. I swear to God, you a dumb hick. You are an idiot hick. Right there. I done kept my mouth shut about what I actually think about y'all this time. I don't even know if you have any redemptive qualities. Because here you are getting involved in situations where this boy, his own fucking mama, rest her soul, thinks he has something more to do. She thinks her own child has something more to do with the disappearance of another child. And here you Patrick Swayze motherfuckers dancing y'all way into superstardom. This is some real weird shit. This is not Dirty Dancing. This is none of those things. No one's put baby in a corner. This is some bleeding heart shit. Go hug a tree. Go visit a deceased loved one. Go visit the pet cemetery. I don't give a fuck what you do. But you send money to this shit and you feeding the cats. Funny story. Funny story happened this morning. My daddy was leaving for some appointments at the VA. He calls me. Like, I just talked to this fool. He calls me. And he calls me on the FaceTime. He got the camera pointed at the TV in the Mercedes. He's like, look, It's a big ass, angry, ugly motherfucking dog standing behind his truck, won't let him leave. Every time he tries to back out and move, that motherfucker gets right square behind the vehicle. So I come downstairs. By the time I'm coming down, he's leaving out the driveway. This same dog following behind him, running down the street.
Am I on?
No. I go back
pause
upstairs.
that right quick.
I come down because it's a different. It's a something's outside.
Bro, can you pause that?
I'm like, oh boy. Oh man, it looked like it got some pit bull, some Rottweiler, some.
Hey, listen. First of all, ain't none of this came to me at all. Okay, none of it. None of this shit came to me. The Cash App that's up there is my son's, not mine. So before anybody thinks I'm making anything off of this bullshit, remember, I ain't doing nothing. Anything that anybody wants to help them with is going straight to him. I don't see none of it. And I am running a live on top of this live. So I got 2 different lives running right now. Okay? So please, don't assume shit without knowing. All right. Drop me back down and go about your business.
Some English Mastiff. I mean, it's got every piece of every aggressive dog in it. You're looking at this dog's muscles on muscles. You're like, holy shit. This is going to be a situation. I done just fed these dogs. They're going to have to go outside soon. And here this behemoth is. Just looking like Belinda in all its splendor. So I cracked the door. I come outside with the dog. The dog is clearly a lover. So I made a mistake of feeding the dog. I gave him a bone first, right? The bone that I use to coax my dogs back to the porch when they run off. So I give it to him, and he'd rather play than get fed. I seen that immediately. So I said, okay, he's okay. So I fed him, but I could still tell that there's going to be a problem between the dogs if and they got together. So I conversed with a spiritual guider, and I said, man, what do I do about this dog? Because y'all know me and these dogs, right? I love all dogs. I'm not scared of no dogs. But, you know, a dog is a dog is a dog, right? So I said, man, I'm going to have to do something about this dog. And God forbid it just be any situation like has been played out in the past. So I was like, what do I do with this dog? Man, I don't want to call the folks because the folks going to fuck around. And, you know, the dog had a collar on, but no jinglies. Thinking, damn, man. Now, the whole takeaway from this is if you feed the dogs, they're going to stay. Okay? If you feed the cats, they're coming back. Who? So I call the people. Like, man, this dog out here, man, he's super friendly. But it just isn't going to be a good mix. He's still got his testicles. Like, this dude is like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? So they come immediately, come to get the dog. Policeman, he's got the scanner. He scans the dog's neck, and the dog has a tag inside of him. So somebody loves this dog. They're going to bring this dog back to the people that love him. But let's imagine that the dog's owner, something wrong with him. Maybe he's in the hospital. Maybe he's on a ventilator. Somebody going to have to feed this dog, right? Somebody going to have to take care of this dog daily. Isn't for me to adopt this dog, right? But a dog is a little different. A dog has no thumbs. A dog can't put on work boots and go get a job. A dog can't do a whole bunch of shit to sustain itself. It's sort of like the resiliency of the common house cat. It was not designed by Jesus or the pharaohs to be a part of the food cycle. It's the chain of life. They say a cat that lives outdoors is destructive as fuck to the food chain. And a cat that goes outdoors is about as half as destructive. But you let a cat from outdoors in too long, and guess what? That motherfucker forgets how to cook, how to take an animal from the food chain immediately in less than the span of a lifetime. The cat been bred all of these instincts to remember all this shit. And as soon as it falls victim to the human, now you put that cat out in the cold, it's not gonna go live inside of a raccoon carcass to stay warm and shit. Hell no, it's gonna freeze sitting there meowing at the door. Right? So you have to understand when you're dealing with human dynamics, what happens, right? If there were anyone in the fucking world that he could call for $50, he would do that, wouldn't he not? If he had anyone in the world that he could say, hey man, Allie's in a bad way, Hunter, you know, he needs XYZ. Well, let me tell you what. He's not saying so that he could feed the unborn child and the baby's mama and none of that shit. It's so he can get his son something to eat. Man, you already see the cycle starting to perpetuate itself this quick. You see that without Allie, Andrew thinks there's no hope for his son. You don't hear nobody saying, well, hell, man, we'll just help you get a little bus ticket together to bring that boy up by you. Right? You're not seeing that either, huh? Now, how come he's not trying to get to his son? He ain't trying to get to his son. But all these talks you hear them having on the internet, it's all about what? His son coming there, right? His son coming there. His son. Now that his son is going to need somewhere to go, it's none of that talk. No. You just stay put where you at. I'm going to get somebody to send you $50 pronto. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is. So go on ahead and feed the cats if you want to, right? You send money to this. You sending money to Jody. You sending money to suspects. You sending money to the last people who saw Summer Wells on the fateful day of the 15th. Also, you sending money to a boy who thinks he's going to be a father, whose own mother set him up with dumbass Mama Bear's daughter in order to try to get more information because his own family thinks he's not telling the truth. You got to make all that shit make sense. Now, if you're trolling and you're just trying to keep money in this situation so as you think, well, hell, if I send a 50, if I'm the one to send a $50, fuck, maybe this will get us to the end. Maybe this $50 contribution to Burger King and the Happy House gonna be enough to bring Summer Wells home, right? That's what we're talking about, right? That's gonna be enough. $50. Let's send H $50 and then maybe he might tell the fucking truth. I don't know if he hasn't already told the truth, but his mama and his daddy think that fool ain't told the truth yet. Let's pay him to pay. Let's pay him to tell us the truth, please. Let's pay him to tell us the truth. No, because if he hasn't told the truth, then even the threat of going to prison wasn't going to make this boy tell the truth. So where are we at here? It was originally, Trish, originally it was toilet roll and shampoo. Admittedly, no one in their right mind would send cash for that. That's why it changed to food. Absolutely. It's morphing. It is absolutely morphed to, yes, now can we just get some fucking money? We just downright need money. We put an alley online. Man, hold on. This shit is fucked up, how they doing this lady. I don't really care one way or another about Allie. However, they putting this lady, I'm not gonna do it. They putting this lady with all these machines hooked up to her with her eyes taped shut. They putting this lady online to verify that they are shaming her in her last moments on earth, probably, to get $50. Fuck, Stick, you gotta be kidding me. That's it, Turn. They got her deceased already. And TM brought up a good point. She said, in times like this, who thinks about fucking GoFundMes and money? Who does? Fucking slugs do. Slugs think about that shit. Fucking slugs, leeches, shit like that. Oh God, mom's about to die. Let's see if we can skimp fucking $50 off the internet. Man, no, fool. No. Anyways, let's go back to this here.
I stand up for these kids. I don't stand up for no fucking scams.
She don't stand up for no fucking scams. This boy's a goddamn suspect, you idiot. His mom thinks that they done tooled up your daughter. They done tooled up your daughter because they don't think this boy y'all trying to send money to at LLL Bam Bam is telling the truth about what he knows about Summer Wells. Fuck, 10 days ago, Jody was on there like, Andrew, why is your son saying Andy is the big dealer? We know that the Wells know many more big dealers. Andy was just a small fish in a big sea. Shut your ignorant ass up. Are you fucking kidding me? Now one pill wants you to send money over to Long Live Bam Bam. Well, you be out your motherfucking mind. You send some money over there.
Why the fuck you think I went on his panel today? I already knew the answer to my question before I fucking asked it.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. Remember all this? Remember this shit right here? This is, I'm that bitch Mama Bear sending me cherry-picked information out of a Zoom.com cease and desist. Yeah, man. She said, if you have not received a response, if I have not received a response from you by 11/18/23, agreeing that you have ceased using my videos and will desist from further use in the future, I shall consider taking legal action to rectify this situation. Sincerely, Jay Smith. Bitch, you out your rabid walnut cracking mind, bitch. Who the fuck do you think you are? And so I said, have your lawyer contact me. I'd like to speak with him or her directly without you in the picture. And I have a right to do that. Tell your fucking lawyer, idiot, to contact me. What the fuck is wrong with you idiots?
Exactly. I already knew what was going on before he even went live the first time.
If I send you, yes, I will.
I'm changing your email, by the way. I think people can't see that shit. Don't play with me. I'm not the one.
No, you probably not the one. You just gonna let everybody play with your kids, right? You're slow, Mama Bear. Jay Smith, you slow the bitch. You fucking slow.
Let me go on and hit this play button.
Connie loves when Mama Bear gets feisty. I bet you do. You got to be the only one.
How can we prove she's in hospital? This is all true. Well, if you've listened to at least this one, right here, I know.
Yeah, no, I got this.
Look at this piece of shit. You know what he's doing right now, right? Getting verification to further the scam. That's what he's doing right now. He's doing it.
You know what? I ain't done speaking. Let me tell you what, TM. I hope and I pray.
Mama Bear, go take a walk in the fucking creek. How about that? Because isn't that what you did? You left your fucking stream to go walk in the creek. Well, I think you might be kin to Jody.
That none of your family is close to your mom and your daddy ever get into a situation like Allison's got into, right?
What do you think we do? We live forever? Is that what you think, Mama Bear? I think you're that dumbass, Mama Bear. That's what I think. You're not a bitch. You're a dumbass. You think everybody just lives forever. Of course, at one point, Tiffany is going to have to deal with some shit like this. We all will. So will you if you haven't already. I have. I'd have lost a parent already. You dig? What the fuck you talking about? This lady is a fucking stone cold idiot.
I like Summer, Mama, or Summer, or anybody else is talking into. I hope and pray none of that happens to you. Because let me tell you.
No, you don't, bitch. That's you saying it like you hope it hurries up and happens right now. Don't fake the funk. Don't pump fake. Don't hop out the car with the blicky and then jump back in. No, you tough.
What, sweetheart? Karma comes back on you 10 posts, no matter how fucking ugly you are on the inside.
You need to read the Bible because it does no such fucking thing. I'm sorry, these wind chimes probably a whole lot. I'm just saying, man, right? Pandrew got the $100. He's supposed to go live for 12 hours a day. He done took the money and ran. Reschedule for 5 or 6 days from now. What are you talking about? This fool did all this for $150? Come on, man. No, sir. Y'all some derelict white trash motherfuckers, man. That's what y'all are. Maybe they'll take my video down because white trash is a protected society, right?
And how beautiful you are on the outside. Karma will always get you.
Oh, Jesus. Imagine listening to that from a woman that's got fucking horns on her head.
Yes,
Anyways, here's my contribution to the fuck hole right here. Right here. Get you some services. Right here. Get you some services, bro. Derelict. It's fun to say, isn't it? Oh, you like to? I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry. For real, get you some services. It's for free. It's for free. It's all the way for free. It's so many services staying out of the storm. It's plethoras of services out there that's set up for just this. And let me tell you what, if the kids who aren't kids anymore, these are adults. They're having kids. These folks, this is a dismal path. They're telling you immediately, we're old enough to fornicate and have children, but we're not old enough to fucking take care of them. right? That's what this is. 2 days after Mama Allie goes